3 vitamins your skin desperately needs to fight wrinkles and restore its youthful appearance after 60. Here is something that surprises most people. Thousands of older adults are watching their skin age faster every single day. And the most frustrating part is that no amount of expensive creams or serums is stopping it. The wrinkles keep coming, the skin keeps losing its firmness, and nobody tells them the real reason why. Well, today I am going to tell you, and by the end of this video, you will understand not just which 3 vitamins your skin needs most after 60, but precisely how to use them so your body can actually put them to work. I am Dr. Lauren Hayes. I have spent years helping women and men over 60 understand what is genuinely happening to their skin from the inside, and what they can realistically do about it starting today. Let us get into it. To understand why these 3 vitamins matter so much, we first need to understand what is actually happening to the skin after 60, because most people do not fully appreciate just how dramatically the skin changes during this decade of life, and why those changes make external creams and treatments so limited in what they can actually accomplish. There are 3 core biological changes happening inside your skin right now that are driving the wrinkles, the thinning, and the loss of that healthy, luminous glow you remember from years past. The first change is the dramatic decline in collagen production. Collagen is the foundational protein that gives your skin its structure and support. Think of it as the internal scaffolding that holds everything in place, keeping the skin plump, smooth, and firm. During our younger years, the body manufactures collagen at a steady and reliable rate. The skin stays full. The surface stays smooth. Recovery from sun damage and daily environmental stress happens efficiently. But after 60, that collagen production drops significantly. The scaffolding weakens, the skin loses its underlying support structure, and the result is what most women and men over 60 see in the mirror every morning: deeper lines, hollowing in the cheeks, and skin that no longer bounces back the way it once did. The second change is the loss of elasticity. Alongside collagen, the skin also depends on a protein called elastin. And as the name suggests, elastin is responsible for the skin's ability to stretch and then return to its original shape. Every time you smile, squint, or raise your eyebrows, elastin is what pulls the skin back into place. When you are young, this happens instantly. But as elastin production declines with age, the skin loses that snapback quality. Those repeated movements leave permanent marks, and the fine lines that were once temporary begin etching themselves permanently into the face, neck, and eye area. The third change is the slowdown in cellular turnover. Healthy, youthful skin is constantly regenerating itself. Old surface cells are shed and replaced by fresh new cells beneath, creating that bright, even complexion associated with younger skin. After 60, this cycle slows down considerably. Old, dull cells accumulate on the surface for longer. The skin starts to look flat, uneven, and tired. Natural oil production also declines during this period, which is why so many women over 60 notice their skin feeling drier and more tight than it ever did before. And years of sun exposure and environmental damage that were once being repaired efficiently now begin to show as spots, uneven tone, and increasingly visible texture changes. Before we continue, type the word skin in the comments right now if you are ready to make real changes for your skin health. I read every single one. Now, here is the part that most people never hear from their dermatologist or their skincare brand. All of those changes, the collagen loss, the elasticity decline, the slowing cellular turnover, they are driven largely by what is happening inside the body. And no cream applied to the outside of the skin can fully address processes that originate deep within the cells. What can address them, at least significantly, is giving the body the specific nutrients it needs to support these processes internally. And that is exactly where these 3 vitamins come in. Each one targets a different aspect of skin aging at the cellular level. Together, they create the internal conditions the skin needs to look and function at its best, even after 60. The first vitamin is vitamin C, and I want you to understand why this particular nutrient is so irreplaceable for the aging skin. Vitamin C is the single most important cofactor in collagen synthesis. What that means in practical terms is that your body cannot produce collagen properly without adequate vitamin C present in the system. It is not optional. It is not a bonus. It is a biological requirement. When vitamin C levels are sufficient, the body can assemble collagen fibers efficiently, maintaining the structural support that keeps skin firm and lines from deepening. When levels drop, and they drop more easily after 60 because the body absorbs and retains nutrients less efficiently with age. Collagen production slows, and the skin pays the visible price. But vitamin C does considerably more than support collagen. It is also one of the most powerful antioxidants the human body uses to protect skin cells from oxidative damage. Every day, your skin is bombarded by ultraviolet radiation, airborne pollutants, and the byproducts of your own cellular metabolism, all of which generate free radicals. These unstable molecules attack skin cells directly. They break down existing collagen. They damage the cellular DNA that drives healthy skin renewal. They accelerate every visible sign of aging. Vitamin C intercepts these free radicals before they can complete that damage. It neutralizes them, it protects the integrity of your skin cells, and it actively participates in the repair processes that keep the skin looking healthy and even-toned over time. Women who consistently maintain good vitamin C levels through their diet tend to have skin that ages more gracefully, retaining more firmness, more luminosity, and a more even surface texture than those who are deficient. The best natural food sources of vitamin C include kiwi, red bell peppers, strawberries, oranges, and guava. Red bell peppers are particularly remarkable, containing more vitamin C per gram than almost any common fruit. Guava is another powerhouse that most people completely overlook, despite being one of the richest vitamin C sources in existence. The key point about vitamin C that most people miss is this: the body does not store it. Every day the supply is used and cleared. That means daily consistent intake is not optional. It is the only way to maintain the levels your skin needs to produce collagen and protect itself from oxidative damage continuously. The second vitamin is vitamin E. And if vitamin C is the builder, then vitamin E is the protector. While vitamin C works primarily at the level of collagen production and free radical neutralization, vitamin E works at the level of the cell membrane itself. Every skin cell in your body is surrounded by a membrane made largely of fatty acids. This membrane controls what enters and exits the cell. It maintains the cell's structural integrity, and it is the first line of defense against the oxidative damage that accelerates skin aging. Vitamin E is fat soluble, which means it integrates directly into these cell membranes and protects them from within. When vitamin E levels are adequate, the cell membranes of skin cells remain flexible, permeable, and resilient. Nutrients enter efficiently. Waste exits efficiently. The cell functions as it should. But beyond protecting individual cells, vitamin E also plays a critical role in maintaining what dermatologists call the skin barrier. This is the outermost protective layer of the skin that regulates moisture retention and shields the deeper layers from environmental damage. When the skin barrier is strong, skin stays hydrated naturally. It feels soft and supple. It resists the dryness and sensitivity that becomes so common after 60. When the barrier weakens, often due in part to declining vitamin E, the skin loses moisture rapidly. It feels tight and rough. Fine lines look deeper simply because dehydrated skin emphasizes every surface texture change. After 60, maintaining good vitamin E levels can mean the difference between skin that looks and feels nourished and skin that looks perpetually dry and aged, regardless of how much moisturizer is applied topically. Excellent natural sources of vitamin E include almonds, avocado, sunflower seeds, and extra virgin olive oil. Avocado deserves special mention here because it delivers vitamin E alongside monounsaturated fats that further support cell membrane health, making it one of the most comprehensively beneficial foods for skin aging available in any grocery store. A small handful of almonds daily, a few slices of avocado with meals, and a drizzle of quality olive oil on vegetables. These simple, consistent habits can meaningfully elevate your vitamin E levels and visibly improve how your skin looks and feels over time. The third vitamin is vitamin A, and this is the one that most women over 60 are not getting enough of despite it being one of the most studied and validated nutrients in all of dermatology. Vitamin A is the master regulator of skin cell renewal. It works by communicating directly with the genetic machinery of skin cells, signaling them to divide, differentiate, and renew at a healthy pace. When vitamin A is present in adequate amounts, the skin's natural turnover cycle functions efficiently. Fresh, new cells reach the surface regularly. The dull, accumulated layer of old cells is shed. The skin looks brighter, smoother, and more alive. After 60, when that cellular turnover has already slowed dramatically, vitamin A becomes even more critical than it was during younger years. Without sufficient vitamin A to stimulate renewal, the surface of the skin becomes increasingly dominated by old cells. The complexion looks flat and dull, texture becomes uneven, and the skin loses that quality of luminosity that we associate with genuinely healthy skin at any age. But vitamin A does not stop at cellular renewal. It also directly stimulates fibroblasts, the specialized cells responsible for producing collagen and elastin. This means vitamin A works at two levels simultaneously, renewing the surface of the skin while also supporting the deeper structural proteins that give it firmness and resilience. That dual action is precisely why vitamin A derivatives like retinol have become the gold standard ingredient in professional anti-aging skincare. The science behind them is exceptionally well validated. However, and this is the part I really want you to absorb, topical retinol works on the outside of the skin. Dietary vitamin A works from within the cells themselves. Both matter. But nourishing the body with vitamin A through food creates the internal biochemical environment that supports everything else. Outstanding food sources of vitamin A include carrots, sweet potato, pumpkin, dark leafy greens like spinach, and liver. Carrots and pumpkin are rich in beta-carotene, a precursor compound the body converts into vitamin A as needed. Sweet potato is remarkable because it provides beta-carotene alongside fiber and potassium, making it one of the most nutritionally dense foods available for overall cellular health. Spinach delivers a combination of beta-carotene and other protective antioxidants that benefit the entire body. And liver, consumed in moderation, is the single most concentrated whole food source of preformed vitamin A that exists. When these foods form a regular part of your daily eating, the body has the raw materials it needs to keep the skin renewing, repairing, and maintaining its structure continuously, not just on the days you remember to apply a cream. Now, I want to address the single most common mistake I see women make when they learn about these vitamins, and it is the reason so many people try this approach briefly and then conclude it does not work. The mistake is inconsistency. The body does not respond to nutrients it receives for 1 week or 2 weeks and then stops receiving. Skin repair and renewal are ongoing biological processes that require ongoing nutritional support. The skin is the largest organ in the body, and it operates on its own timeline. Collagen synthesis, cellular renewal, cell membrane maintenance, these are processes measured in weeks and months, not days. When a woman adds vitamin C-rich foods to her diet for 10 days, sees no dramatic change in the mirror, and concludes the approach is not working, she has misunderstood how the biology actually functions. The changes are happening beneath the surface long before they become visible. The collagen being synthesized today will not be visible as improved firmness for several weeks. The cells being renewed today will not reach the surface for multiple weeks more. Consistency is not just helpful, it is the entire mechanism. The body needs these vitamins present every day to support the processes that are running every day. Before we continue, leave a comment below right now telling me where you are watching from and how old you are. I genuinely love reading your messages. So how do you put all of this into practice in a way that is realistic, affordable, and sustainable for daily life after 60? Here are 3 straightforward rules that make this simple. Rule 1. Make vitamin C a daily non-negotiable part of every single day, not most days, every day. The goal is to include at least one meaningful vitamin C-rich food at every main meal. Citrus fruit or kiwi with breakfast, red pepper or broccoli with lunch, strawberries or tomatoes with dinner. Rotate the sources to keep the diet interesting and to benefit from the varied antioxidant profiles of different vitamin C-rich foods. Papaya, pineapple, mango, and guava are all excellent options that provide variety beyond the usual oranges and lemons. When vitamin C is present consistently every single day, the body has what it needs to run collagen synthesis continuously. And that continuous production is what actually makes a visible difference to skin firmness over time. Rule 2. Include a source of healthy fat containing vitamin E at least once daily and ideally at 2 or 3 meals. This does not need to be complicated or calorie heavy. A small handful of almonds as a mid-morning snack. Half an avocado sliced over salad at lunch. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil over roasted vegetables at dinner. Sunflower seeds sprinkled on yogurt. These are small, accessible additions that collectively maintain vitamin E levels throughout the day. keeping the skin barrier strong, cells hydrated from within, and the protective antioxidant function of this vitamin continuously active. Hazelnuts and pistachios are additional sources worth rotating into the mix for variety and nutritional breadth. Rule 3. Build vitamin A rich foods into your diet several times each week at minimum. Roasted sweet potato as a side dish, carrot sticks as a snack, pumpkin soup, spinach sautéed with garlic and olive oil. These are all simple, affordable, and genuinely delicious ways to maintain the vitamin A levels your skin needs to keep renewing itself efficiently. For additional variety, mango, melon, red bell pepper, and romaine lettuce all contribute meaningful beta-carotene. Eggs and dairy products contribute preformed vitamin A directly. A diet that includes a range of these foods regularly will provide the vitamin A your skin cells need to function at their best, renewing the surface, supporting collagen production, and maintaining the texture and luminosity that make skin genuinely look healthy rather than just moisturized. Please share this video with the women in your life, your mother, your sister, your closest friends. Because so many women over 60 are investing time and money in external skincare without ever addressing what the skin actually needs from within. This information can genuinely change how their skin ages from this point forward. And click here to discover the one ingredient you should be adding to your daily routine right now to further boost collagen and reduce the appearance of wrinkles from the inside out. I am Dr. Lauren Hayes. Take care of your skin from within, and I will see you in the next video.